What's up, fam? Welcome back to SportsCy, another episode where we try to be winners. Alright, so today's episode I'm going to be combining my plyometrics along with my strength training. Right now I'm in Manhattan Beach and I need to make sure that I get to Hermosa so that I can start working out and keep making sure that I get my vertical up. Alright, 2 seconds. Here we go!
Now I've been in this game for a long time and I'm still getting money. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise.
So that workout was tough, but again, the clock's ticking. We're really running out of time in terms of by what time I need to be dunking, so that's going to be August 20th. So that workout was really hard. Some more people fighting in the background there, getting a little bit, but the thing that I've noticed in this program is that ever since I started doing the intensification is the devil's in the details. I wasn't paying attention enough to my nutrition. So as you saw in this workout was an intense workout. It's not as intense as I want to the rest of the way, but as we keep going and I fix a few of my nutritional mistakes, which I'll explain a little bit. What I did today, the first thing that I did, I first was gonna start with full barbell squats, but I like to take it easy because I'm gonna make sure that I'm working on my hamstrings and glutes. So I decided to do front squats. Front squats also, like my front squat form is still pretty good. Ended up doing 5 sets of 5 reps of 225, which is still a very challenging weight. When I did my front squats, the key thing that I also supplemented with is I supplemented with box jumps. Box jumps were also as a warm-up, but it's also another form of plyometrics, so that I'm able to get my body acclimated to having to recruit that force that I'm going to need to dunk. It's very important. That's what we're doing this series for. Now, the next thing after I did the box jump with front squat variation, I ended up doing standing calf raises. Standing calf raises have worked for me, and this time I was able to use a kettlebell that was a little bit heavier, so it was around 25 pounds. So it's a very heavy, because last time I only was doing with 20 pounders. And because I'm working with a fast twitch muscle, I gotta make sure that I lift super heavy. Next thing that I decided to do, some band walks. Band walks always get those glutes working, and that's my dancing muscles, baby. So improves that hip mobility, which is also going to increase that range of motion. It's going to allow me to drive more force through my hips so that I can jump a little bit higher. Another thing that I've noticed as I practice the plyometrics, once I was done doing the band walk, I did a finisher. I decided to do knee tuck jumps. And the thing that I've noticed since when I first started doing these in this series is that before I would make the mistake of leaning back and
Today, Junior?
Kind of cheating a little bit, where I wasn't really driving my hips forward to launch me up, where it's almost like I was using my feet to push myself off the ground. So what I started doing is making sure that I do more arm action, which is going to propel me forward and allow me to jump a little bit higher. So you can actually see just how much more controlled it is as we keep going. Lately, I also want to make sure that just because I'm working on my vertical doesn't mean that I need to abandon things. So even though the series is going to continue as I try to improve my vertical, I'm also going to show other things that I'm doing to maintain my physique, because I'm still a personal trainer. This is what I do. You know, I can't be telling my clients to stick to their programs and I decide to let my body go just because I'm focusing on a certain athletic goal. So I still got to make sure that I take care of my aesthetic. Why aesthetics is important also, and this coincides with nutrition, is that in terms of my nutrition, the devil's in the details, and I have not really been tracking my calories as much as I should, and the amount of protein that I need to have also. There are some days where I miss my protein intake by a large sum, and that doesn't allow me to get stronger, and therefore it doesn't allow me to have progress in this program. So it's very important that I at least hit my body weight in terms of grams every day. So I actually have not even measured myself today, but let's say today I weigh 176 pounds. It's very important for me to hit 176 grams of protein for the day. It's good to kind of like eat more so that I can feed my body, but also I got to make sure that I'm not taking in fat, because that's not going to allow me to the muscles to recover. Earlier in the series I was showing y'all how like I went and got my delicious bagel bites. So today that's what I might do once I get home. This battery is like actually kind of dying low, so I'm probably gonna sign off. But next time we're gonna keep doing more of that stuff where we combine the plyometrics and combine the strength training. And then I'm also, as the series goes on, I'm gonna also delve into other things that go beyond just working out per se. It's like in terms of things such as nutrition, how I'm mentioning here, program design, how I mentioned in a previous episode. And so I'm just gonna talk about very different things, and a lot of things that I believe are not emphasized in strength and conditioning, or a lot of times people overlook. That's all gonna go on in this channel, and I'm saying that because I don't want anybody to miss it. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And again, thank you for watching, and keep checking me out. There's going to be more interesting things, and you know, hopefully by August 20th I will be able to dunk. And again, don't forget, here we're trying to be winners, so don't be a don'ter, be a doer. All right, thanks for checking me out.